Joined now by phone by Kamil Karamali. He's a reporter for Global News Toronto. Give us what you're hearing of late. It does look like a deliberate act. What do we know so far?
Well, Mike, as you mentioned, 9 people are dead, 16 remain in hospital, and really just an entire city that's absolutely shaken up. The thing that I hear the most is, you've seen it happen in other parts of the world, these sort of terror attacks. Never thought it would happen here. And the thing is, it was such a public display of horror. The paramedics, the police could not get to the victims quickly enough. So we saw average Torontonians jumping into action, performing CPR, handing out their coats to cover some of the bleeding and the injured. And it was just even I myself and several other reporters arrived before the scene could be even taped off. So we saw some of the horror ourselves. It was really just all hands on deck by police, paramedics, still not enough hands and bodies to be able to handle all of the injuries and all of the chaos that we saw here. Now a city is in mourning, and the hashtag Toronto Strong is also trending.
And obviously, there's still a lot of questions to be answered. Rowie kind of touching on some of them. We don't know a motive at this stage. What do we know about the suspect?
Well, the suspect, we don't know very much about him. It has just come out that it was that the suspect is named to be Alec Manassian, but that hasn't even been confirmed by police in terms of its inside sources that are telling the media that. Just in terms of the name that's out there, obviously when you hear a name, you try to search up who this might be, but there are multiple people by that name. So not much out there right now on this suspect, although in about 10 minutes, police are set to brief the media again. And I'm here at an elementary school just off of Yonge Street, and they'll be able to give us the latest, hopefully the name, confirm the name of a suspect as well as a picture.
And Kamil, as we know, it seems like everybody has a camera these days, so much captured. It looks like there's video out there where it looks as though the suspect is kind of mocking like he has a gun when police come up, and the police officer shows a great deal of restraint, but they were able to take him into custody. That's
right. And, a lot of people here are commending this police officer for his bravery. There's video of it. There's firsthand accounts of it, of this suspect really having some sort of armed weapon. And the police, we even spoke to an expert earlier who said this officer could not have handled the situation better. He warned the suspect. He told him to put his weapon down. And really now they have a suspect in custody, but a very dramatic exchange, and one that could have ended very badly for that police officer. But fortunately, it was a peaceful arrest.
And Kamil, you're right in the middle of things. As you said, a news conference about ready to get underway, doing the job as a reporter. But at the end of the day, you'll go home. What will be the lasting memory as you try and go to bed tonight? Obviously, you've seen a lot of unbelievable events unfolding there on the streets.
That's right. As I mentioned, Mike, we were there before the police could cover up the bodies just because there were so many, and paramedics were still trying to treat many of the injured on scene. I personally have never seen anything like this. It's going to be tough to shake the memory of these bodies strewn across the street. Such a vibrant, populated street as well, and on a sunny day like it was today, there was a lot of foot traffic. So just really tough to shake the images from my mind about the injured screaming, groaning in pain, and the deceased being covered up in blankets. I'm sure, like many Torontonians, I'll be hugging my loved ones a little bit tighter tonight.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Kamil, thanks so much for talking to us. We certainly appreciate it.